Now, whatever you do, don't push this button.
I am Groot.
Uh-huh.
I am Groot.
That's right.
I am Groot.
No! No, that's the button that will kill everyone!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, and I am back again in the AM with another reaction that all rhyme. I'm not a rapper. It's not because I'm black. Guys got bars like that, but y'all know that is cap. Anyway, we're here with One Piece chapter 1144 titled Warrior Time. The end of the last chapter was huge. Something that I've been saying, man, I've been rocking with my boy Loki, my boy Big Dog Loki. Because the moment that they told us that his father, King Harold, the benevolent king, said that his son, he had a prophecy that his son will kill him one day. He told all of the Elbaf giants that this is the king that you guys are devoted to, so you listen to his word. But I just never rock with the animosity that they had towards Loki, in terms of like the personal animosity. I can understand that it's frustrating that you're dealing with this like fucking loose cannon, but the way I look at it, if it was prophesied that he was going to be cursed, and he is truly a cursed prince, then I just feel like the way that you treat him should be a little different. It shouldn't be like a personal animosity towards him if literally the moment he was born, the family's lucky horse died or whatever. And then just from him as a child growing up, a lot of atrocities had happened. But it was something that was always prophesized. Him killing the king actually ended up, quote unquote, happening, even though at the end of the last chapter, that wasn't the case. So there's a lot more to it. So my boy got framed, and just his entire life is pretty interesting, because it's like, is it just fate that's controlling him, or is it his own doing? It doesn't seem like it is. It seems like it is fate. You know, it doesn't seem like it's his own doing. So I'm excited for this chapter. I hope we get our answers here. The boy Hydrogen, he was not playing no games. He wanted to just end him right then and there. But Loki told him, y'all really thought that I killed Pops? Nah. So let's get into this chapter, man. Let's see what we got going on here. Also, guys, like the video, subscribe to your boy if you're rocking my One Piece content, any other content on the channel. I got a lot of shit coming up this year, so stay tuned for that. But Ogre Child, Yamato's Golden Harvest, Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 29. God damn, really 29, huh? Damn, 30 of these. Found Mini Tomo, the carpenter from the port, and set the girls free. So she done freed everybody. What is this? Well, what do you think it is? The two of them are touring the Atom Tree. It's always been here. This thing reeks of science. Well, you're a cyborg. I figured this would be the thing you'd like the most. You know what's interesting? I'm guessing Oda's doing this on purpose. Like, we all were thinking that Egghead was the perfect time for Frankie, because Frankie was in his laboratories throughout the time skip, and that's somebody that was like an idol to him, right? So we were thinking that we're gonna have some good conversations between Frankie and Vegapunk, but honestly, it wasn't really that many great conversations. It was just about the bullshit, like just bullshit devices that he made or whatever. Now, I'm not saying it's bullshit, but like shit that doesn't really have that much importance to what we would want to hear from Frankie, you know? But it's interesting that we're getting a lot of this with Frankie here when it comes to Elbaf, maybe because of his role. I've seen people talk about like maybe, you know, with the whole mural, that Frankie is obviously going to be the one who creates Pluton or gets it going or whatever, and might be the one controlling it. So that might just be his big role for the war, you know? So that's even bigger than some of the stuff that he probably would have asked Vegapunk. So shout out to Oda. Why is there a facility like this in the land of giants? Hey, Frankie, nice job. And speaking of Vegapunk 02, Lilith. Hey, Frankie, nice job. You actually found it. I was thinking of showing you this place later. It's super cool here, Frankie. Shout out to little Bonnie. What are you guys doing here, Lilith, Bonnie? We got lost. Thanks for finding us. So even geniuses get lost, huh? Good thing we ran into you. I heard some kind of alarm going off somewhere, so the forest might not be safe anymore. But this place is incredible. Even at a rough estimate, it's got to be over 3,000 years old. What? Are you kidding me? Do you even realize how long 3,000 years is? Yeah, can't really deny that. But honestly, not even the people of Elbaf know what this building is. Now, this is worth researching. I'll just move in here so you can get lost again. Anyway, I'm going in too. Yeah, what happened, Bonnie? There's something right behind you. What really scares me is the storm. What in the hell? Zeus? Oh, Elbaf, the land of mysteries. I have no idea what the hell that creature is. It's obviously the celestial dragon, the one that's been making all their biggest fears into fruition or whatever. Western Village. What really scares me is Drow. Sober up and grab your weapons. The anti-fire unit SAR has been taken out. That is Drow, right? Isn't that a zombie? What do you mean they're connected to the kids' imagination? What the hell does that even mean? And the Chiefs, they need to step up and take control. They drank too much and ran off to the bathroom. What? That giant skeleton looks familiar. Wait, is that me? Take the guests out of the village. I'm hauling you out. I'm hauling you out, table and all. Whoa, hold on. Don't you dare. We're fighting too. Speak louder. Even Elbaf thinks this incident is weird. Of course not, Kron. Or Crone. But why? I'm a warrior too. I'm going to fight. No, you're not, Kron. I'm Gabon's son. Exactly. You're not Gabon. My prediction was I think he's going to get kidnapped. I think all the other. So I was saying that I think even before, well, initially when Shamrock was talking about what they wanted to do, before they got these Celestial Dragons here to do it for him, I was thinking I think he's probably going to end up getting captured. Because in terms of all the other kids, or maybe it's the opposite, maybe those kids will actually get captured. But I was thinking more so since obviously he's the one who actually can fight. He wants to fight. He's not like the other kids that's being learned, being taught with all this little bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like Zoro was saying, what the fuck did they learn? What the fuck they teaching these kids, man? But we'll see. Exactly, you're not Gabon. The kids need to get Moower safe. Got that? I said Moower. Wow, I'm so stupid. Somewhere. Goddamn, Ponte. Goddamn. The kids need to get somewhere safe. Got that? Yeah. Jaro. What is it, girl? There's something we didn't tell you. Sorry. An intruder looks just like the red one in the castle. Yeah, both of them were insanely strong. The other one had some really weird powers. In this world, when something strange happens, the fastest explanation is always a devil fruit. But if this really is an unknown phenomenon, then there's a good chance they are behind it. Note, in the original, Jinbei's last line doesn't clearly state whether he's referring to the fruits or something else, so I chose to leave it as they. Okay. Alert the entire country. Two humans not part of the Straw Hat crew have infiltrated this place. Report the moment you find them. Yes, sir. Understood. Only two? With all these strange phenomena happening, we better assume there could be more of them. More than two? On it. I don't know where they came from or who they are, but kidnapping children in broad daylight, you bastards, I'm not letting you get away with this. Yeah, once again, it feels like Punk Hazard 2.0. If this keeps up with people being taken as hostages, what do you think they'll try to demand from Elbaf? I've never seen a kidnapping like this. I won't allow it. Will it help too? A ship and some people to back you up? Absolutely not. Your guests. Head to a safe place and stay hidden. No, wait a sec. Where are Dory and Broggy? They went to the bathroom, drunk again. But if they're human sized, we're the ones who should handle it. That's right. Yeah, big stuff should be settled between giants. We'll find those intruders. But Elbaf is massive with our legs. It might be a bit tricky. Whoa, let's... Oops. What? I thought you were going to stop me. You want to get on board? All right, but I'm the captain, okay? Oh, that's cute. Kron Pirates, set sail. You're the giants, so you roll. Charge. To the entire nation on the Solar Kingdom. Humans not affiliated with the Straw Hat crew have been confirmed at Altrus Castle. Or I said Ours Castle. And hostility expected from them. Yeah, there it is, Gunko. Post-launch ritual. There it is, Gunko's post-lunch ritual. It's not a ritual. I just like it. That's all. That's a TD, right? Let me put on a song. A TD? A CD? Sorry with the one who messed up. Boom. Must be nice just walking around with something like that. What's your favorite song? New World. So we get into some more music shit, huh? And it's a song called New World. What the fuck is the lyrics for New World? Let me hear it. That shit probably go crazy. The New World, just talking about everything in the New World, every island, every phenomenon, people, all that. That'll be fire. Yeah, what, you unhappy with the world today? You shouldn't laugh at what people like, Summers. My bad. But look over there. Grown-ups giving all of them to save the kids. All right, no more getting stabbed. I won't let them push any further. You've got this, all. You're all just following that white cloth, aren't you? But that cloth's headed straight into the flames. If I don't stop them, everyone's gonna die. I have to stop them. Come on, stop it. And them fucking thorns coming up. Oh shit, and the kid's getting stabbed by it. I'm so sorry. Ilva, Scout. You, back there, are you okay, Olaf? Damn it, if I stop one of them, the others will get hurt by the thorns. Poor things, what a horrible trap. That's right, Saul. We need to find out where this is coming from. Could it be close by? While we're doing that, the kids are going to throw themselves into the fire. I'll do what I can. If I can't pull the ones up front, then I'll get Bjorn from the back. Nice, I got them free. At this rate, we can stop them one by one. What really scares me is Fenrir. No way that beast is helping them. No way that beast is helping them? Who's controlling it? What? Director, it's not just the West Village. Monsters are popping up in the other villages too. Are they showing up all over Elbaf? It's definitely the work of some kind of ability. We need to find the culprit fast. Right. Outskirts of the West Village. Nice. No way a draw like this actually exists. Just one of them gave up this much trouble. Get the wounded back to the village. Roar. What? Ah, Nidhogg. What really scares me is Nidhogg. We can't. I like how Oda is doing that though. What really scares me is a ghost. I wonder how that's gonna sound. Like, is it gonna be like a narration when they put it like that? I mean, I guess it technically is a narration type box. We can't hold out. The monsters just keep them coming. We won't be able to protect the village. Everyone, retreat. Let's move, Dory. Right behind you, Broggy. Okay, they came in. Hakoku. Ooh, shit. Got through that shit. They hit the fuck out of that. Pirate ship Great Eric Sval edition. You're going to pay for this, you freaks. Why'd you show up without the booze? Oh, the bosses. No, they're the giant warrior pirates. Sorry to relay, everyone. What a waste, huh? We threw all the booze. We threw up all the booze. Leave it up to us. Well, we'll wipe out these creatures. We're leaving the kids to you. Well, what? Yasan, the Mountain Eater. The ship's basically invincible now. Appearing in the land of the brave, the left arm of the Pirate King. They about to go crazy. All right, this chapter, I know. I think I said at the end of the last chapter, I'm like, we're probably not going to get our answers from Loki just yet. I wish we did, but it is what it is. This chapter was just, it was all right, nothing too crazy. Some more interesting dialogue from the Celestial Dragons and like Gunko specifically. I've been saying this, like I've personally been wanting the Celestial Dragons to kind of have, like, not that I want, like, or the Holy Knights. Let me say Holy Knights specifically, but anybody. So like, only Miosgard and obviously Dofi's father were the only Celestial Dragons that ended up being good or tried to, make up or repay a debt to someone or, or to the world in general, right? So I was thinking like, well, I think it would have been cool if we at least get to see more Celestial Dragons or Holy Knights or whatever that kind of have that same mindset or that are good-hearted and they're just born with, in the Celestial Dragon. The reason why I'm saying that is because in the final war, right, like when we facing against the world government, I'm just assuming that we're going to kill everybody. The Gorosei are going to die. Emu is going to die. All the Holy Knights are probably going to end up dying. And Celestial Dragons, they just going to get locked up or die too. Like, I just feel like it's a little too one-sided because, like, we all hate these characters, right? So I think we need to get into some things with these characters just to know more about them, even if it's just to go into their psyche, their personality, their ideologies, their philosophies. It's kind of like how we feel about the admirals, at least for, like, Akainu, Kizaru, Aokiji a little bit too. Like, we want to know their stance. Like, why? Why'd you choose to work for the Marines, to be an admiral? Why do you guys have all separate sense of justice for yourselves and whatnot? So I always felt that, like, I think we need that. And I've been saying this too. I keep saying this. Like, when we learn Akainu's backstory, that's just going to be probably one of the craziest things in the series. And it's actually very important because, in this series, Oda has been pitching to us as a viewer watching this, reading this, that the pirates aren't necessarily bad. Yes, we've seen bad pirates. We see Blackbeard, you know what I'm saying? We got Kid. Apparently he will hurt or kill civilians. Like, we know bad pirates. We know those people, like Caribou, all them, the bad ones, right? But I feel like it's kind of one-sided where it's like the world government and the Marines, like, they are the bad guys. They are the antagonists of the story because of, Luffy. He is a pirate. So if this is our main character, those are our antagonists. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be quote unquote villains. You know, like Smoker, he's not a villain, he's an antagonist, right? And sometimes he's an ally. So I just feel like we need to see why pirates are bad as well. So for Akaino's backstory, the reason why he hates pirates, we need to get a really good reason as to why he hates pirates. Because in this series, it's so one-sided that to me, it kind of annoys me a little bit. So like when I'm seeing this, like just them speaking casually, like not on some, you know, slave, like, do you know who I am? I'm a celestial dragon, on some like Charlos type shit. They're like normal, talking about music and, you know, just chopping it up. I like that. And then even for Shamrock, for what he said about Shanks, like he didn't just like call his brother a fucking rat or just some filthy whatever scoundrel. He literally just said, you like this filthy world. I don't know why he likes it, but whatever. He didn't like trash him about it. He just trashed the fact that he likes that filthy world or whatever. So it's like we're getting into more nuance with these characters, and I think that's what's needed, especially with the Holy Knights. I think this is the best character so we can get that from. Even if it's like a Holy Knight that feels like they are enslaved to the Celestial Dragons. I mean, I know that they all technically are Celestial Dragons and they come from these families, or at least from nobility, you know, high nobility. But it gets to a point where I just kind of feel like, you know, it would be cool to see. Okay, let me put it like this. If you guys watched Invincible season 3, y'all know about Conquest. You know the monologues that he was having and stuff when he was talking to Mark. You know the scene I'm talking about. Like something like that, where it's like, this is your job, this is your duty. You're just given a purpose and not a name. I want something like that for the Holy Knights, you know? And obviously with Gunko, there's definitely something going on covertly. I've been seeing a lot of people say that she's probably a part of the Revolutionary Army, which honestly, that makes sense with her hat and the glasses. They whole crew, all their commanders that Dragon has that attire, so, or accessory. So yeah, it could be that. And also she's like I forget if it was confirmed or not, but I've seen people say that she was like half celestial dragon, half slave or something like that. So that's why they talk to her. They kind of treat her a little bit like below them, as you see from Kirigam and Summers. But yeah, once again, this chapter wasn't really too crazy. And you could tell whenever I have like these longer discussions at the end of a chapter, is usually because I'm just talking about everything overall. But one thing I want to ask y'all though, who do y'all think, if you made it this far in the video, thank you, and I really appreciate it. But who do y'all think killed King Harold? If it wasn't Loki, what do you think actually happened? What y'all think happened? Who killed King Harold? Because I don't know, like, do you think it was another giant that killed him? Do you think that, I don't know, he died from like some kind of, you know, like a Holy Knight killed him? I don't know. Who y'all think killed him? Oh, maybe Summers. I think this is, yeah, Summers Devil Fruit with the fear shit. Or Kerrigan, whichever one. I get their Devil Fruit. One of the two. What if they used the fear thing? What if, like, well, I don't know. I don't know if King Harold died from some fucking fear tactic. Unless they did some other shit where they snuck him, probably. Maybe they did do something like that. Like, they put, like, what you fear the most, right? And he feared his son or something like that. I don't know. But he did say it was a prophecy that son kills him. So who knows what went on. But yeah, man, let me know down below though what y'all think about this chapter, my reaction, anything that I've discussed, and any other predictions or theories for the next chapter or next few chapters or even further than that. But yeah, so I hope you guys all have a good one. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys all in the next video, and peace.